He thought he was in control of his life until he lost what mattered most. Sometimes a person believes they're doing everything right, not because they're cruel, not because they don't care, but because they always choose what feels practical. And for a long time, they don't realize the cost of those choices. Daniel always saw himself as a rational man. He didn't believe in fate, or signs, or life lessons. He believed in logic, in schedules, in plans. If something didn't work out, it simply wasn't efficient. If someone left, they just weren't compatible. That's how he explained life to himself. He met Emily by accident, standing in line, on an ordinary Tuesday that looked like every other day. She smiled first. He smiled back politely. Nothing special. And yet, years later, that would be the look he remembered the most. They started talking. No fireworks, no dramatic confessions. Emily didn't demand attention. She didn't create scenes. She never checked his phone. She was simply present. And for reasons Daniel couldn't explain, that made him uncomfortable. Daniel grew up in a family where love was shown through responsibility, not words. Work meant care. Silence meant stability. He didn't talk about feelings, and he never thought that was a problem. If I'm here, that should be enough, he believed. Emily felt things differently. She didn't ask for gifts or grand gestures. She asked for presence. "One day," she said quietly, "you're here, but it feels like your mind is always somewhere else." Daniel shrugged. "I'm right here. What else do you need?" He truly didn't understand. A year later, Daniel was offered a promotion. More money, more status, less time. He accepted without hesitation. Emily smiled, told him she was proud, and slowly, she began waiting for him less. He came home late. She was already asleep. He left early. She was still asleep. Their life became quiet. Too quiet. One evening, she said, "I feel like I live alone, even when you're here." Daniel was exhausted, hungry, worn down by the day. "It's temporary," he said. "Just be patient." The word patient was the last thing she heard from him that night. She didn't leave immediately. She drifted, slowly. She stopped asking questions, stopped waiting, stopped explaining. Daniel noticed, but assumed things would fix themselves. They always had before. 6 months later, she packed her bags. No shouting, no tears. "I don't feel alive next to you anymore," she said calmly. Daniel couldn't believe it. "That's ridiculous," he replied. "We have everything." She looked at him the same way she had that day in line, only this time without a smile. "We have a life," she said, "but there's no me in it." He didn't run after her, didn't stop her, didn't ask her to stay. He told himself he would manage. At first, he felt relief. The apartment was quiet, no expectations, no disappointment. He felt in control again. Then came the evenings. Long, empty. He caught himself wanting to share something and having no one to tell. Wanting to talk and realizing there was no one listening. He typed messages to her, deleted them, never sent them. Months later, he found out she had someone new. At first, there was disbelief. Then, nothing. Just a hollow space. That's when Daniel began to analyze. Where did it go wrong? At what moment did everything change? He replayed her words, her pauses, her silence. And then he understood something painful. She didn't leave suddenly. She had been leaving for a long time. He had just been too busy to notice. He tried to get her back, said the right words, promised time, promised change. But she no longer believed him. "You understood too late," she said. A year passed. Daniel became even more successful. More money, more respect, and more loneliness. Some evenings he sat alone and thought, "I didn't do anything wrong." And that was true. He just didn't do the right things when it mattered. The most dangerous mistakes in life are not loud ones. They're quiet. The ones we call reasonable decisions, temporary sacrifices, nothing serious. Until one day, we're left alone with them. This story isn't really about love. It's about attention, about how easily we lose what doesn't demand, and how impossible it is to return what left in silence. Sometimes life doesn't break, it simply grows cold, and you only realize it when there's nowhere left to warm yourself.